What's going on, guys? Today we're just gonna do a super quick video. I'm sure there's thousands of them out there, but if you want it from me, here it is. Today we're gonna be cleaning our bike chain, doing some basic maintenance here. So we got the bike out of the garage, got it right over the oil stain where the cars leak, so that when we wash off this chain oil and grease, it ain't gonna, fuck up more spots in the garage. So, all right, guys. So what you want to do first start it off is you could wipe it down spray it down with your water hose. I'm just gonna get right into it and get this degreaser going on it. We're gonna get it all over this guy. Make sure your bike's in neutral so you can spin the wheel. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. And go crazy with this stuff. You can't usually do too much. So once you're done with all this stuff here, put it all up here. Now this is where you want to get your chain, this is where you want to get your water hose here. Spray it all off. Now that we got it all broken up like so. This stuff helps get it off your wheel as well. So I'll be doing that next. Alright guys, get your least dirty shop rag here. Start drying off the chain. Always make sure you're rotating the wheel clockwise so that your fingers don't get caught up in this rear sprocket, because that literally cuts people's fingers off. So you guys want to get in the habit of going that way. Alright guys, so once you're done wiping it down, go ahead and let it sit dry, just let it air dry. If you guys have a leaf blower or a hair dryer, that works too. I'm just going to go ahead and let it sit for a couple hours. Then we're going to come out here and grease down the chain. And then you want to clean your inner wheel and make sure there's no oil on your outside tire here. Just some good habits to get into, and then getting your wheel clean after the fact. You don't want to do it now because the oil is going to get all over the place once you get done, greasing it down and oiling it and all that good stuff. So go ahead and wait till the end of that. And and that's how you get your tire and your wheel cleaned up. And then while you're down here, make sure your chain's good to go as well. Make sure it doesn't need adjusting. Usually you do it all at once. But I just adjusted this one, so it's going to be fine. Also, make sure you're wearing some crappy clothing, because this stuff's going to get all over the place, and this stuff does not come out of clothes very well. So, all right, guys, and every once in a while, make sure to check your front sprocket to make sure it's not all gunked up too. Some people might overlook that whenever you are doing your chain maintenance. The screws for this front cover is an 8mm, and then there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 of them, and this one is the hardest one, of course. All right, so this will be a sprocket, a front sprocket for for, there's about almost 3,000 miles on it, and I haven't even checked or taken this off. So this was what it'll look like after about 26, 27, 2,800 miles. I'm not expecting it to be too bad, but let's see what it looks like. You know, yeah, pretty darn dirty. Glad we got it checked. So that's about 2,800 miles. The front sprocket itself is pretty clean. It's just this guard here. So we'll get all that, you know, sprayed off and wiped down, just keep things nice and clean, because as you can see, it builds up and drops off. And then, yeah, other than that, pretty clean. So now we're just going to apply what we got, some DuPont Chain Saver wax-based lubricant with a ceramic stuff on it. And you want to use the nozzle here, and you want to get in between these guys right here. You want to get right in between the O-rings, because this is what you want lubricating. Don't worry about the outside or inside in the middle here. You just want right here. So that's what we're going to do now. So let's see here. So we'll get on the front here. And this is supposed to harden up a little bit and be nice and waxy. And then we'll get the second side here. We'll go ahead and let that sit around and let it harden up and see how that sticks. It should be fairly sticky, but not too obviously dirt and stuff. It's a wax film, so we'll see how that works. And then basically that is your finishing product on your maintenance for your chain. Alright guys, that's a pretty clean back wheel. Just finished cleaning the wheel off after we got done lubricating this guy. Don't forget, you can also wipe down your sprocket if you guys got a nice one. This one's just stock for now, but I'm gonna get some cool Vortex ones sooner or later. Just haven't had the need to yet. Yeah, we got the chain wax on there. You guys can go heavy on it if you want. I don't think there's really too big of a necessary need for it, but better safe than sorry is what I think. So I think I probably went in the medium range of that. I didn't go light, but I didn't go heavy, so we'll see how that holds up in a couple hours and see what sticks on there. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. So all right guys, that will be the video. So we got some cool stuff coming up after this. Don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps me produce, you know, better content. I'm thinking about getting some GoPros and some maybe some 360 cams. So I got some wakeboard content coming up and some jet ski stuff coming up for the summer. So go ahead and stay tuned for that.